Hi guys, Northern Dice here, and today I'm going to be unboxing my copy of Tiny Epic Mechs, which I actually received this week. Usually I unbox games from quite a while ago, things that I've enjoyed, things that I like the look of, but this is one that I kickstarted and have received recently. I did back the deluxe edition, and it is a game that I backed quite late on into the campaign. I do like Gameling Games' games. I like the Tiny Epic series, but there are a few that have been a bit more hit and miss in my personal opinion. That's not to say that they aren't good games, it's just they didn't click with me per se. I like the look of this one because it is an area control cum programming game where you are I think it says on the back. In Tiny Epic Mechs, players take on the roles of highly skilled athletic mech pilots. They compete in a free-for-all battle royale over a span of 6 rounds. In each round, they program their actions and execute them in order. You are trying to control most of the area on the board, I believe. As I've said, not entirely sure what the deluxe edition means, not entirely sure what it will entail, but let's crack this open and see if I can't embarrass myself a little bit. Get the cellophane off. Okay, here we go. Right. Let's see what's inside. Okay, straight away, instructions. We like instructions. Those are very good for learning how the game plays. Component list, armors, mighty mech. I remember the power armors being coloured from the campaign. There was a big fuss about it. People were really hyped to the fact they got colour power armors. I guess when you've got a select colour and you want to own something, it just sort of clicks. I do like the fact that components got upgraded to wooden tokens as well. I know Gameling Games are very good for saying they'll do cardboard and then upgrading it very, very quickly through the Kickstarter stretch goals. No negativity on them. I think that's a fantastic idea. I mean, if you're going to say you can do it from the outset and you don't get the money to actually fund it, it won't come out as well. So you get a bit of lore, a bit of story, some pilot cards, tell you who you are, what you do. I'm assuming each pilot is different in terms of their skills and abilities, so it will be beneficial to try them all out. Program, purchase, mighty mech. Ruin someone's day, better take that in there, I like it, right. So, straight off we've got a separate baggie to everything else. The Lotus pack with things inside. A loot box, oh, ugh. What's a loot box? Oh, it's a mini expansion. Okay, I'm on board with loot boxes now. Right, let's put this back because I'm not entirely sure on what it is. I don't want to ruin any of the later components. Put it to one side. Let's actually have a look. I always notice with these on how when you unbox them, they look perfect inside and you can get the lid on beautifully. And the moment you get everything out, you are going to really struggle to get them back in. And is that... Oh. FAQs in the base of the box. Nice. Like that. That's a good idea. Okie dokie. I'm not going to lie. I'm more excited to play with the item meeples and the mechs than anything. Let's just get it out. So this is the actual mech of the game. This is the Tiny Epic Mech. Because these... contrary to what I previously said, are not mechs. They are power armors. Tiny epic power armors and one tiny epic mech. Have I been missold the game? Who knows? I'm probably just been a bit pedantic. Right, I'm going to end up breaking this. How do I crack it open to get the man inside? Oh my god, it's going to break. Oh no. Oh, no. No. We're not going to do that just yet. Okay, maybe we are. It's not going to work. I'm going to ruin it. I'm not going to do it just yet. They seem quite secure, which is good in some respects because it means as you're playing they're not going to fall apart. In other respects it means that I am terrified I'm going to rip the thing in half. I am not very gentle. I'm quite heavy-handed with things. Okay. Let's crack open these. Again, I'm not entirely certain what everything is. To look through the component list and compare everything would be boring. And also defeat the point of me being half blind. Right, they were a bit stuck together. I'm not sure if that's the material. Oh, they feel quite nice, actually. So these are all your weapons. All the nasties you're going to use to ruin everyone's day. And you've got different types. So we've got some swinging weapons, some shooting weapons, some shooting. Oh no! Apologies. Some exploding weapons. That's more like it. Some aiming weapons, and another melee weapon, but it's a shield, which makes sense. You know, some people like to defend. Some people don't like to just use grenades and explosions and whatnot. I'm assuming these are floor tiles. Yeah. All very different. And I am assuming then they would be played upside down, and then as you go, they are revealed as to what they are. Starting tiles, okay. And a thing. A very interesting thing. I'm sure it is integral to the game, and I'm not going to question it beyond that. I have got some more cards as well. I like the fact all the cards are square. I don't know why. It's quite quirky, quite unique. Beats the old school playing card style, I guess. Makes it a little bit more quirky, but it also means that everything's going to stack nicely. I don't mind it when games have got different size cards, but then if you do want to sleeve them, which I have done and I haven't done, I don't like the idea of having to buy 600 different types to sleeve one game. Ad hoc attack. Attack disable for 1 turn. So I'm assuming these are just reminder cards. And then these are your programming cards. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Power up, no action, collect. So these are going to be motions, movements, and whatever else you can do. So you have to program to purchase something. And then I'm assuming you're playing face down and it says on the back program. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. And your ad hoc must be you are a little bit stuffed. Someone has ruined your day. Very cool, very cool. I want to have another go at this just quickly. Oh. I won't lie, that did make me jump. Right. So it's got the pegs, and the item people has got the holes. And he just, oh, the double-sided, very cool. Slides in. And then we can push it all together. That did scare me a little bit. And there he is. He is a tiny, epic power armor man. Very interesting. Right, go on, I'll get these out. Okay, so, ooh, that's some nice little woodwork there. Is that a trophy? Oh, cool, a trophy. I do like the detail on there. I know it's very simple shape, but it's the fact it's so thin at the bottom does make it actually look like a trophy. So these are individual player components. I think that one's a little bit off-centre, but to be honest, worse things have happened in my life. It's fine, it's fine. It's one of them things. It's not like it's massively off-centre, is it? I mean, I'll have a good look through them all later. Not sure what that is. Possibly an obstacle to place within the actual area. Admit one. Not entirely certain. It does seem quite straightforward in terms of what everything is, which is good. You know, I'd hate to go into a game and look at components and think, oh my days, this is supposed to be tiny epic mechs, not big massive mess. But at the same time, I am trying to think how all this is pieced together. And from the look of it, there's going to be a lot of influence from the rules as opposed to obvious instruction from the player board. Okay, so there's your scoring. So I'm assuming everyone will have a little token to track along that. I'm noticing there's nothing to punch, which I'm liking. Don't know how many times I've told you, but I hate... Ooh, double-sided, no difference. I hate punching boards. So we've got round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a nice little prompt for everybody. Oh, look at this, man, the unit. Sparta 3000. Mighty Mech cannot heal. And these are the character cards, and... Oh, there's loads of them. Okay, let's put those to the side for a minute. Mighty Mech Sparta. Let's leave them alone. Tank, and on the other side, character. Kitty, and on the other side, character. Diamond, and on the other side, character. Yeah, okay. I'm assuming their names also associate to what they're good at. Rampage. Magma. He looks mega angry. Oh, my apologies. Tsunami. and regular tsunami. Cool. Cool. So only one person can have the mech at one time, but you can't heal as the mech, so I'm assuming that is the only disadvantage to it. And there are 4 of these, so there must be player prompts. Solo mode? No. Combat mode. So, rock, paper, scissors system. Makes sense. So when you're programming, you've got to decide which weapon you're going to go for to beat which opponent, and if they attack you with the alternative one, yeah, I get that. Very cool. Very cool. And now I'll crack open this one. And then I'll see about trying to get that man out of... Is that something to... What is this? Okay, I'll punch it. Oh, I'm not going to complain, actually. It's quite simple. Oh, extra characters. I'm assuming this is from the Deluxe. Is this the Deluxe? Spotlight mini expansion. Yeah. Ghost. He doesn't look very ghosty with a Gatling gun, I'm not being funny. And Lotus, a bit of a ninja. And she's got a grenade launcher, of course, like all good ninjas do. Right. That was my unboxing of Tiny Epic Mechs. From the outset, it looks quite straightforward in terms of what you've got to do. It doesn't look like there's going to be a grand amount of complications in terms of in-depth intricacies. You program your moves, you take other people out on a rock, paper, scissors system, and you control the map as much as you can. Not sure how the mechs and the mech and the power armors come into it, but I'm assuming those will be bonuses and buffs that you can acquire within. I mean, I have noticed that the actual power armors have got holes on the top, so you can definitely have extra weapons from there, so it's going to be beneficial within itself. I will never get any better at ending these, so I am going to stop rambling. Thank you for sticking around. I will hopefully be able to play this over the weekend and should be able to get some thoughts down on Twitter or on Facebook or wherever over the coming weeks, and I might even go as far as to review. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate you sticking around, and I'll catch you next time.